The following video is from a tribal police officer from San Carlos Reservation, Apache Nation in Arizona. He's recounting a tale of his encounter with Bigfoot that attacked a couple of campers. This video is long but worth the watch. If you want to watch it fully and you're on Instagram and Facebook, you'll have to go to my YouTube channel to see the rest of it. But take a look at this and tell me what you think.
Years ago, so our dispatcher gets a call, and this was when the lake was still kind of full, San Carlos Lake, back when I first started. And the caller had told dispatch that something was bothering them, and it was hitting their RV. And from what they told us was it was over at County Line, over at our lake, the San Carlos Lake. County Line is was a popular fishing spot, and it's on the south side of San Carlos Lake, so you got to pass the dam to get to it. And the caller only said that something was bothering them, and their whole RV was rocking back and forth, and this was in the middle of the night, and they were scared to go outside, and whatever it wasn't growling, but it was yelling. So myself and a couple officers, we took off out there. We thought that maybe it was a couple of people from the local area. Maybe they're upset that these non-natives were out there camping and fishing. And we get out there. Game and Fish joins us too, and they get that call because our dispatch had notified them since it was their area. But we just went out there just in case it was like local people. We get in the area and we all spread up because there's numerous roads that go to the lake from this one spot that exits off, this old Indian Route 3 road, or Route 8 road. And we find the RV, lights are going off, so they're flickering where they are. So once we get to the RV, we surround it and we check around, make sure that whoever it was, we found them, and make sure that they learned their lesson to not be bothering people. But when these individuals came out of the RV, they're all shooken up. The lady was all shaking. She was breathing hard. We had to call an ambulance to come and calm her down. And the guy was upset, and he was telling me, "What the fuck's out here? What's going on? I didn't know this stuff was out here." And we kind of like looked at each other, and we looked at him and said, "Sir, what are you talking about?" He said, I took a picture of what it was, and he had a digital camera. He said, I took a picture of what it was. I opened the door a little bit, and he opened the door, cracked it open a little, and stuck his camera and took a picture of it. And he said it started yelling and screaming. And he showed us a picture. From what I remember seeing on that picture, it looked like a face, a guy's face. It was dark complected, and I seen like reddish hair along his back, shoulders, and neck. And it was turned sideways like this, like he saw the door open and looked over. And when he closed the door, it was shook, and we could see all the dents in the RV. We looked at the ground, but we couldn't get a good footprint because whatever it was rustling around in the dirt, and it was all disturbed, is the best way I could put it. But we did find tracks of it walking off into the desert and going south into the mountains. We didn't follow it because traditionally we were told not to bother anything and not to wander off in the dark by ourselves. Even the rangers were kind of shooken up about it when they seen that picture. But so after the lady was seen by EMS, and she was calmed down, and and they decided to vacate the area that night. And they asked if one of us could stick around and wait till they left. And guess who got voluntold to stick around? So I sat there and waiting for them to gather up all their stuff, loaded up, and they moved quick. The husband and wife, and they put everything back in the RV, threw in their pickup truck, and they hooked up their trailer up to their truck, and they started to back out. When I was standing there watching them, directing the guy which way to go, because it was very compact. So as soon as he was able to turn his vehicle around, and I was making my way back to my patrol vehicle to follow him out, I heard that yell. And I always talk about that yell. It's a yell that you'll never forget. It was close, and it was coming from where the water was, and I was thinking, this thing's still around and it's watching. So hopefully now it's settled down, since the people that he didn't want there finally get to leave. So I followed the people out, and as we were driving out, we made our way to the road, and we started making our way towards the lake area, getting close to the dam. And next thing I remember seeing, it was a rock come hurling out, but it went over the RV. The people didn't see it, but I seen that rock just go over, and it wasn't like a pebble or anything. That rock was probably a good sized rock, and it just got chucked over the RV. And I was thinking, man, whatever it is, I hope they don't throw a rock to my vehicle. So I kind of sped up behind the RV, and I kept on looking at my mirrors, and tapping on the brake, make sure nothing's back there. And I know one time when I tapped my brakes, I could have sworn I seen a figure behind me, and I was like, damn it, man, I'm stuck here behind this RV. But as soon as we passed the dam, whatever it stopped following us, and we make our way back to the local area, San Carlos, and it turns up onto Highway 7. The RV turns up onto Highway 70 and starts going westbound, and I go back to do my job that I was supposed to do, policing. But yeah, I want to tell the story